Hello everyone. I don't know if you can hear me. Let's see. Are we streaming? Are we streaming? We may be streaming. Let's see if I get a notification. Yes, there we go. We are streaming. So hello everyone who joins at this point, and if anybody joins later, well, I don't need to say hello to you because you're late. Anyway, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Here we are. We are going to get some XP. We're going to kill some cyclops. And you might be thinking to yourself, what? Killing some cyclops? That's not interesting. I know. But look at this. We are close to level 88 strength and attack. I don't think so, no. I don't think so, no. Okay, so yeah, here we are, live stream time, and we are doing the stream. I hope the quality is better this time. I still don't know what I have to do to make it good quality. I've done my best to do that, but we'll see. But yeah, here we are. First things first, I might repeat myself a bit later on if more people join in the stream. It is the balloon fragments vote. So we've done the balloon fragments vote, and it is complete now. We've finished the balloon fragments vote, and we are now going to use them. We are going to leave the chunk temporarily to use them. I only have just under 8,000. I'll probably hit 8,000 in a few moments. I know I could have gotten a lot more, but I have been quite busy lately. Had a funeral happen. It's one. Oh yeah, I'm on PC, so my drop picky uppy distance is shit. Okay. Yeah. On mobile, you have a really nice looting distance. But okay, yeah. So yeah, we are going to open the balloons. Imagine that. Event stuff. So yeah, I mean there are a few other chunk accounts who do go get their event stuff. There's one guy I know who's got the green Santa hat. That's a noob chunker. I've been meaning to for a while, but I'll leave a link to his channel in the description as well as to Chunk Yoni. I don't think Yoni's going to go get them though. I think he's got a lot more fragments than I do as well. Be sure to check those two guys out. There's a Noobmeister, I think his name is on YouTube. I have to double check. And then there's Chunk Yoni. I think his is just called Yoni. I think his account name is on YouTube. Check them out if you have the time to do that. Please go ahead and do that. They are they're good guys. Yeah, so that's them. We have yeah, over 8,000 now. So what is that? How many? That's 40 balloons. It's not bad. Might get a gold one in there. Somebody in the comments of the voting video, they commented that I can't get any other drops except for oddments and cosmetics. I guess that might be the case. I don't know if the money actually drops anymore, the 300 mil. We'll have to have a look. But if I get cosmetics, that's okay too. Can always keep those. Because farming hates you. But yeah, what else have we got to show you today? I recently did a few jack of trades on crafting. So we're up to 50 crafting now. I also spent a little bit of time doing some fire making. So we've got 50 fire making now. And what else has gone up? I think that's all that's really gone up since I last saw you guys. Hey Tony, nice to see you. Mining, I'll probably level up to 40 in the next while during the Jack of Trades. So yes, hello Tony. I don't know when you've joined from, but yeah, I was just mentioning a minute ago we will be using the balloon fragments in the end. So that's going to happen. Thanks to the vote on the voting video, and it's all finished up now. So, oh, you're in the clan, are you? Are you Gnome then, or are you Yoni? Who are you? Or are you buying chunks? Oh, I don't know. Doesn't ring a bell. But then again, I'm insane, so don't worry about that. But anyway, yes, so we're using the balloon fragments. And anyway, we are just about to level up to 88 attack and strength. If some more of these damn... Ah, you're a Men of Iron. Men of Iron, yes, okay. Yeah, now it makes sense. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Men of Iron, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I tend to just pop around in different clan chats from time to time. But yeah, as you can see, this is my beautiful... I did guest in Men of Iron. But I guest in there quite often. I hop into all of the different Ironman clans every now and again, just see how everybody's doing. Oh, thanks, man. That's really I really appreciate that. Yeah. Um, let's have a look at the drop log. As you can see, we have over 1 million coins in drops. So that's 1 million coins dropped from Cyclops. That's ridiculous. Over 32k kills, not bad. And there you go, we got 21k black knives. That's really nice, and 20k here for the offhands. It's pretty nice for the range training in the future. Dragon Defenders, 634, you can see down here in the bottom of the list. And the Leprechaun hat, increasing my luck, has been very nice for all of the uncut gem drops, uncut rubies, 73, 144 sapphires. The rest are a bit further down, but quite a lot of those. That's pretty nice. Oh, we've got another person joining the chat, joining the video, so that's very nice. Nice to see everybody here. All three of my subscribers. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. And I got a few dragon stones and a little bit of everything, you know. What I am hoping for is I do hope I get access to the rare drop table again. I've had that a few times now, rare drop tables. But I do hope I get a dragon spear. Dragon spear would be really nice. Would just speed up my kills a little bit, you know. Upgrade from adamant up to dragon. Well, thanks, man. I'll see you around. I'll see you in Men of Iron when I drop by. Cheers for dropping by. Really appreciate it, mate. Come on, 400 XP. And then we're going to hit 88. Once we hit 88, I'll go and show you the bank, show you what we're all up to. I'll go do Jack of Trades twice. And today we will put Jack of Trades into for maybe crafting again. I do kind of want 55 crafting for the cut dragonstone. So then I can do all of the gem cutting that I need to do. But I also want to kind of get fletching up to 75 as soon as possible, so that's out of the way because I don't really like training fletching. And that's mainly because I only have regular logs to train on. So we'll see what I do in a few moments. I don't think I'll get a level up if I use Jack of Trades twice. No, I won't. I need 42k. No, so there's no way I'm getting a level up on that. Which is a pity. That's okay. Hey, there we go. Level 88 and combat level 101. That's just nice right there. I don't think I've got any new unlocks. Oh, yep, look at that. The elite katana and wakizashi. And nothing. But, but, um, this is officially over a third of the way to both 99s. Yeah, over a third. I know it says 31%, but that's because I did make these, what is it called? The targets at 65 in both. So when I hit 65 in both attack and strength, then I made these targets, and that's why it says 31% rather than 33 or 34. The Balloon Fragments event apparently ends on September 4th. So I'm thinking I'm just going to keep building up balloon fragments as much as I can, and then on September 3rd, I guess, I will go and cash them in, and anything I get after September 3rd. I don't know if they'll still cash in on the 4th. I don't know if that's the last day or if it's ending on the 4th. So just in case, I will go and cash them in on the 3rd, and then I will open them all up and um, anything I get after that will just be tossed, just destroy. I'll open those on live stream as well, perhaps, depending on how it all goes. All right, let's go take a look at the bank. We are going downstairs to see the bank right now. There we go, there's the bank. Just drop everything in there. All right, so what do we got? I have gotten an easy clue scroll and I want to go and open it, but I'm kind of apprehensive at the moment. I might do that once I get 2 or 3 more, and I've done that. I've gotten that from wood cutting, surprisingly, so that's quite nice. The curved and long bones looking quite nice. Yes, it is. Yes. Oh, hello, Galantris. Hello. Nice to see you again. A few of these stone spirits I've gotten from fire spirits, actually. I've done a bit of fire making every now and again. Yep, a lot of nice salvage here. You can see I've exceeded 1k on 2 of them already, which is quite nice. These here, the medium bladed element salvage, they're worth 6k each as what are they called? As elks. So that's quite a bit of money right there in cash. You can see our nice Dragon Defender pile, 633, and then I have one equipped, so 634 defenders. It's quite good. All of these black weapons, you know, taking a look at the two-hander sword is the amount you need to think. The daggers, you combine the amount of the offhands and the main hands for the daggers and the swords. Almost 300 in each, so that's pretty decent. Other than that, I've gotten a couple more times, mithril bolts, adamant bolts, but it's not really much. 21.7k black knives, 21k, almost 21k black offhand black knives. So there we go. That's very nice. 120 rune javelins now. That's the rare drop table for you, of course. Down to the armor tab, we got 261 helmets. So that's very nice. That's increasing slowly, bit by bit. I've been every now and again when I think about it, I go and buy enchanted gems. I've only thought about it once, so I haven't really done that, but I'm gonna start building those up there, 1 GP each. And in the future, when it comes to me doing some crafting or doing some invention, disassembling the Slayer rings is worth a lot of XP and XP in crafting. And then we got the invention components, which are pretty good. I have made a lot of meat pizzas. Other than that, 47 sharks. Nothing else changed. Nothing else has really changed here. I've leveled up. The sharks come from Cyclops. He has a rare chance of dropping a single cooked shark. So, 47 times that Cyclops has dropped that. But yes, I'm keeping though. Actually, he's dropped them 48 times, and I accidentally ate one once, which is good because I said I have to do everything in the chunk, and eating a shark, if I've got one, I guess counts as doing everything. So that's done. But yes, I've leveled up crafting a few times, so I've made a unpowered orb and a lantern lens because I could make those with the molten glass. Now that I've leveled up a bit, so I'm slowly piece by piece adding to the glass things that I've crafted. The arrow shafts are slowly building up, but still not all that much. Over 6k pure essence, that's not bad. All of the gems are looking nice. Nice stacks of gems and over 1,000 wooden brooches. 2 crust gems, which I got from fire spirits. I've gotten opals twice, and I've just crushed them directly, which is just a pity, but I couldn't do anything with them anyway. The herbs haven't really changed much. I have a lot of grimies, which I'm using for Jack of Trades every day. Might go fill those up while I do Jack of Trades today. So just put those away for the second. Oh, let's just scroll back down. Here we are. Got some limpet roots there. Keep those for now. Build up a few more before I make some potions again. Again, the seeds haven't changed at all. I got a few more charms, and that's also from fire spirits. And that is it. That's all of the bank. I've still got 4 mimic tokens, but I'm not going to do those yet. So let's go do a couple of Jack of Trades and put those in some skills. So let's get us. I always prepare every day like this. I take 2 big bones, 2 different grimy herbs. I start my Jack of Trades. I bury a bone, clean a herb. That's 2 skills done. Also, Galantris, a moment ago I was saying I am going to do the balloon fragment. So everybody voted on the voting video, and I closed the voting on the 20th, which was 2 days ago. And it turns out that we are going to use the balloon fragment. So I will teleport using the balloon fragment teleport here, and I'll do that on September 3rd, the day before the final day. I don't know if it ends on the 4th or if it's going to continue on the 4th. I don't really know, but at the least on the 3rd I'll go and cache in all of the balloon fragments, and I will open them up. Let's just fill all these vials in the sink over here. Hello there. Thank you for voting. Khalil, I see you there. I'll be keeping any cosmetics. I'll probably just destroy them so I don't have to keep them in the bank. If I get the rare one from the gold balloon, what's it, the platinum Nex armor ones, I might just keep that as a token for the time being. And when it comes to the point that I figure out a way to do something with them, so I don't know if there's a way. I know there is a way to transfer stuff to people as an Iron Man. Um, but I don't know. I don't know what the safest way in my current predicament what that would be. So I might just give it all away. If I get one of those really nice ones that you can trade, I might just give it away to somebody, uh, to a subscriber who wants to have it. Um, I'm not actually going to use any cosmetics in this game. I'm not going to use any overrides, anything like that. Uh, just partially. No, I mean I like to use cosmetics sometimes, but I would rather that for the people who watch. Thank you. Okay, for the people who are watching. Hey, hello there, Valen. Nice to meet you. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Use it. Yeah, it's a long way away. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Just how I'm going to do it, but eventually I will do that. Here we go. Cast some magic. I am doing the Jack of Trades right now for those of you who just joined, just so you know what I'm doing. Um, yeah. So what I will do is I'll probably give that away if I can. For certain, I don't think so. I mean, I'm hoping it won't be. If it was, if it is, that will be quite sad. Because I will be busy for a very long time. But if it's not, then I will be going north. So I will just quickly open up the world map here. So at the moment I have the chunk here, which is the Berthorpe chunk, which goes up to just the edge of the Heroes Guild here. And then I've got this one to the west, which is the Warriors Guild, which actually includes this house over here. This little house that's right in the middle of the screen now. That one there where I've put the marker. And unfortunately, the top of the chunks stop just over right here, just at this cave entrance here, this dungeon, which you can see there, dungeon. That's where the top of the chunk is. So I can't go outside of that. I can't go north of that. And as you can see, the only way over to this little house where there's chickens and the climbing boots guy, I believe, I have to go through that. Um, Wait a minute. Let me just have a quick look at my streaming software and see if I can't make it so that my mouse is visible. How do I do that? Stream. Um, I don't know. Is there a way to make my mouse visible? Would be easier, but okay. Anyway, I can't figure it out. So anyway, I have to walk up through the pathway past the dungeon here, which you can see I've just highlighted, up to the left here and to the west, and up through that little path there, and then straight down to be able to get there, and I can't get there yet. So my next possible chunk is one north of the Warriors Guild, where the Death Plateau name is. Here you can see the name Death Plateau. I can get that chunk, which will allow me access to that house with the chickens, as well as all the trolls up on the top of the Death Plateau. It would also allow me the access to the Death Plateau quest, which unfortunately at one point forces me to go up onto Death Plateau, so I can't complete it right now. But I'd be able to complete that, and then I think I would have access from there to the chunk north of this house here, or just over towards the frenetic dungeon here, where I've highlighted now. So there is a possibility that I could escape Burthorpe to the northwest and end up going up into Relica, into the Fremennik province, and then escape through there. But that's a very, very, very rare chance. I mean, I'd have to roll chunks, skipping this chunk here, the Taverley chunk, 4 or 5 times to get up into Relica in the first place. And that's just going to be a real mess. Yes, I'm theory crafting at the moment. Yeah, that's right, Lee. But yes, so that's the possibilities that I'm hoping it's not the southern one next. But of course, at the moment, I'm so far off that anyway. I mean, what can I say? I have to get 99 attack and strength. I need 75 fletching, 87 crafting. I need 65 fire making, 88 magic, 60 cooking, and 89 herb lore already before I can finish this chunk. So it's going to be a little while. I can't roll eastward, no, because there's no way to escape eastward. There's this big cliff face east over here, this big cliff face that's along the side here. There is a ladder that leads up to the beacon up on the top. You can just see that beacon on the top left over here where I've put the thing here. I can't get up there because the ladder it has been broken, and you have to repair that. You can see the climbing pegs here to get up to the unlit beacon up here. But even then, there's no way down onto the other side. So there's no way for me to get through. It really looks like just here that there would be a way through this little gap into the wilderness, but there's no way. There's no way through, unfortunately. You think Relica might be worse, but yeah, I can't get any further. That's as far as I can go. And there's the wilderness on the other side. Oh. But yeah, unfortunately, that's the way it is at the moment. I will go get some rune essence right now. Some pure essence, I should say. And we are 800 XP off 40. Addy ore. That'd be nice. Don't have access to any ore, but it's how it is. That's the end of the first Jack of Trades. Took a bit longer because I was doing some explanation for you guys, but that's all right. I've already spied on the rock. I've got, I think, 13 penguin points. Let's have a look. 14 penguin points. Look at that. One day, I'll be able to use them. I guess, but who knows. Let's get the first one. Yeah. Dagonoth Kings would be nice. Get me a dragon hatchet. Okay, so the first one, I think today I might do crafting again. Let's go get 51 crafting today. Using this 5k crafting XP, very nice. Right there in the bag. Let's open the aura management. Because the Premier Club is now available all year round and anybody can get it, I have made it okay to use the Premier artifact for resetting auras. I'm not going to use it for banking or anything like that. I think that's still maybe a bit too much, but at the very least, a single aura reset is okay for me. So, yeah, let's do the second one. I will get 51 crafting from that. We're closing in on 58 woodcutting as well. Look at that. Not that I really need it. Yeah, I know that. I know that. But I mean, I'm gonna need to cut a lot of trees. Um, I'm gonna need to. Well, I don't need to do any more mining actually, but I will probably do some more mining through my Jack of Trades anyway. Um, yeah, I don't think there's much else. I think it's just the wood cutting. And seeing as I have these 9 trees, I know there's a few more trees over to the south, just over where you can see that guy. There's 2 trees behind him, but it's um, it's too far, and the trees around here they respawn faster than me going all the way over there, so I'm not gonna. You saw me cutting trees in game once. Hey, it's Lee. Hello, Lee. Look at this guy. He. Are you trying to get my video? Are you trying to get something done to my video? Trying to get me flagged for something? I can't go further south. Hey, it's my pal. It's my pal. How you doing? There we go. 58 eucalyptus trees. Now I can kill the habitats of koalas. There we go. Let's do some arrow shafts. But yeah, I got to level up in wood cutting as a first resort. Nice. That's really near. Not too bad, not too bad. How you doing yourself? Let's just get rid of all the arrow shafts, and I don't need that anymore. I do need to kill a rabbit. And I can't kill a rabbit while I'm wearing too much armor. I don't know if it's because my range level is too low or what the case is, but if I wear my melee armor to kill a rabbit with a bow, it just doesn't kill. It just continuously shoots and never kills the rabbit. So I have to take off my plate body for that. Here we go, cook some rabbits. My cooking level is also quite close now. Look at this absolute Chad. Look at this Chad right here. Look at him. So this is Chunk Lee. He's our mentor, I guess you could say. He's a guy. He's a person. Look at he's even got cedar side. Look at that. Look at all those adamant arrows. Oh, what an absolute legend. All of this armor and stuff. He's also a chunker. He says, please help me. Well, you can forget about that. Look at all those levels he's got. What an absolute Chad. Yep. Oh well, yeah, I haven't seen you around for a while, my good pal. I can't remember your in-game name right now. I was going to say it, but I can't remember it. I really can't. I'm just absolutely. I can't remember. Am I insane? Yeah, Chubbs. That's right, Chubbs. I realize it's you. I know it's you. Um, I know it's you, Lee. I know because of your Discord handle. So it was pretty easy to tell. Oh yeah, I need a rune. Give me some mind runes, lady. Give me a couple of those so I can cast a spell. get some magic XP. Oops. There we go. Cast it on the rabbit and then run away. That rabbit's gonna have a bad day for a little while. I've lowered his ability to hit me, which means he's just useless now. A useless rabbit. He used to be a Chad, but he's not anymore. Yeah, we did just hit 88 attack and strength and 101 combat, which is nice. We did get that just a few moments ago. 455k is not much, actually. A lot better than I thought. Oh, my backpack is full. I've dropped 2 on the floor. I'll leave the ashes and I'll leave the mind ruin. I'll take the pure essence. That's better for me. There we go. And that's in the garbage. That's all done. Go bank the essence and then I can go get my second Jack of Trades tome for today. $6,400 pure essence. Not bad. Oh yeah, that's yeah, but the XP, what is the XP on the what do they say? It's like 3 times or 4 times XP in the fresh start worlds, something like that. Yay, 51 crafting. Yay, 51. I mean, doesn't mean much, but yay. Phone? What? Phone auto? What does that mean? Phone auto. Am I insane? Am I having a stroke? Do you smell toast? I don't know. Whoops, why did I drop that? That was silly. Maybe I am having a stroke. Make me some more meat pizzas. This is my daily routine. So every time I do my Jack of Trades, I come and make 5 meat pizzas. And I come inside here again. I go over to the chef man. Where is he? There he is. I see. I bought some pizzas earlier, so they're not in stock yet. And I restock my pizzas because every now and again, and I don't know what it is, it's just, terrible RNG. I go and I have a day where I'll log in and I'll come and kill some cyclops. And for some reason, I just get absolutely smashed to bits. They just beat me to death like it's, you know, kill Chunkert day or something. But and then some days I come in here and I kill, a few thousand cyclops and I never get even a single problem with damage, taking damage, and never any real trouble. I don't know what it is with the RNG, but sometimes it just absolutely destroys me, and I have no idea uh, what's going on right there. But we'll see. I'm using this guy. I got this. His name's Pookie. I called him Pookie. Thought that was a good name. The kill count. How's the kill count? We are at 32,152 big bones. Minus about 152-ish, actually maybe a little bit more, 156 or something for the troll invasion big bones. So yeah, 32k kills. That's where we're at the moment, 32k, and we are, according to the XP tracker, it's 31%. But if you were to count from level 1, it would be 33, 34%. I am over a third of the way to 99 from level 1, but I put these XP trackers on at level 65, so yes, 31% according to this. So we will need another, you know, at least triple, bit more than triple the amount of this. Yeah, you're right, Chubbs, you're right. Absolutely right. That would be a good name. Hey, it's Yoni. Hey, Yoni. I did give you a shout out at the beginning of this, yeah, a bit more than 66k, I think. Because you have to remember, I'm killing level 57s and level 68s, and the level 57s give less XP. Actually, I have wisdom. Let's go wisdom. Everybody told me to use wisdom, and I finally gave in to the peer pressure that all you people put on me. I have to use wisdom now. Come here, you chunky bugger. Come and fight me. Yeah, so but anyway, everybody, Chunkyoni, he's in the chat right now. Please join, subscribe to his channel as well. He is a chunker. He's doing YouTube as well. His videos are way better quality than mine. So absolutely go check him out. He's a good guy. He always says hello to people in the chat. That's how kind he is. I mean, I don't really have anything else to say. I haven't met him because he's in a completely different chunk to me. So I have no, I can't really say anything uh, exciting. But other than he has like a bajillion balloon fragments. My audio is pretty terrible as well. I can't hear myself, so I don't know if my microphone is like fucking your guys' ears up or not. Yeah. Anyway, we're onto the grind again, killing the cyclops. What do you guys think about this idea? I think it was Noob Chunker. Yeah, sorry, Chubbs. I'll say that first, then I'll tell you first. Balloon fragments. There's an event going on at the moment. You can cash them in for balloons, and you open the balloons, and there's like cosmetics and money and stuff in there if you're on a main. And then for irons, as far as one of my fellow Ironman guys, I think buying chunks. I think he said it that cashing them in, you only get cosmetics and perhaps and oddments. He said. I think you don't get the money or anything else. So, but anyway, cosmetics would be okay. But yeah, I think it was Noob Chunker who mentioned earlier that I should get my main in here. My main should come and stand somewhere in the middle here with aggression potions and just uh, tank the hits, you know, continuously because I can do that. I have the gear I need for that. Stand here and tank with aggression potions, turn off auto retaliate, and just stand there while Chunkert stands on top of him and AoEs everybody. What do you think of that idea? The only thing about doing that, the only problem with it is that I only have one AoE attack while I'm dual wielding, which is this one here, Flurry. And it's okay, but of course it'd be better to go with a two-hander to do AoE stuff. However, or even what you call it, a halberd. But yeah, or use a halberd, yeah. But the only thing is, I won't be able to get any more dragon defenders if I do that. Oh no, I'll be to get Dragon Defenders. I won't be able to get any more Cyclossus if I do that, sorry. You gotta be wielding the Dragon Defender, as far as I understand, for them to spawn. So I think that's a bit of a pity. I think I can still get the Defenders if I come in here while I have the Defender in my pocket. She'll still drop, she says she'll still release Cyclops that drop a Dragon Defender, but I don't think the Cyclossus will spawn anymore. And he drops some nice stuff that I want to have, but you know, if it means I can speed up the kills by using my main to do that, it might be worthwhile in any way. Hmm. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I'll have to ask. Thanks for the advice there, Yoni. That's, yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, 36k to my next prayer to 69. Nice. I do still bury every single bones I get. Um, yeah, except for of course the long bones. I found out just the other day. I asked Gnome, Gnome, let us Gnome, this chunky boy here. I found out that, yeah, right, that's right, Uni. Yeah, but he's got a lot more long and curved bones than I do. I'm quite jealous of him and his long bones. Hey, a Dragon Defender, 635, not bad at all. So, for those of you watching, feel free to put this on in the background from now on because there will not be anything super exciting happening for a little while unless you hear me go, oh shit, I got a rare drop table drop or something like that. Yeah, I'm just going to be killing Cyclops. I mean, of course, feel free to click off the video as well if you like. I will be hanging around for a bit longer. But there we go. In total, 100 bones, 90 long and 10 curved. But Gnome has just, I think he said like something like 150 long bones and, or I think maybe around 20 curved bones. So yeah, it's a lot. But I mean, I think I'll end up surpassing that anyway. Now all he's doing is shoveling manure at the player-owned farms area. So he has an exciting life going on right now. Yeah, I've had a few little exciting things. I had a time where I had recently two Dragon Defenders drop at exactly the same time. I done an AoE attack and killed two Cyclops that hit exactly the same time. Um, I've got the screenshot with the timestamp in the chat, where exactly the same second you have two of the same uh, what loot beam message. Oh yeah, I was just talking about you and all your bones. Talking about how you got a nice long bone. I have to get aggression again. There we go. After a little while, they stop being aggressive, so I have to go either stand in the corner over there, or I have to go stand all the way at the eastern side of the room. Otherwise, I lose aggression. No dinner for you, just bone. Yeah, he has something like 150 long bones, I think he said last time. And yeah, there you go, 150, and then was it 20 curved bones, something like that, or 18? I can't remember. Yes, I'm rich now. 10 coins from my legendary pet here, from Pookie. Hey, Cyclops. Hello, my friend. Let's get some damage in here. Let's get a Cyclops on me at the same time. Yeah, take that. How many hill giants did you end up killing there, Gnome? There we go, a shark. Nice. So earlier somebody asked me what drops a shark? Cyclops does. Sometimes. That is my 49th shark. I have 47 banked. I have eaten one, and then here's number 48 to go in the bank. You must have killed a good, what, 40k hill giants or something, I'm guessing, for all those bones, Gnome? Nothing exciting to look at. Look at my armor. I've been wearing this same armor and weapon since level 65 in attack and strength. That's 23 levels ago. 23 levels ago I put on the adamant. Ah, yeah, you killed turtles as well. Yeah, I completely forgot about the turtles in the Nomi place. For those of you who don't know, but I think probably all of you do know, Gnome is Gnome. Was it Gnome Stronghold? Right? Gnome Stronghold? Gnome Stronghold, right? Is your first chunk, if I remember correctly. I always forget which one is which. The Gnome Village or Gnome Stronghold? Which one was the one that you? I don't remember. Same thing. Grand Tree. Grand Tree. There you go. That's an easier way of saying it. The Grand Tree was his first chunk. Yay! Another emerald. Let's just get some HP first. I've been absolutely hammered because that guy's got a hammer. Yeah, I get confused because the village looks like an army base for the war that's happening to the north, so it's like a stronghold. And then the stronghold looks more like a village because it's a village. I don't know, but okay, I mixed the two up, but it's all right. But yeah, he started there. He done some good grinds, agility grinds. By the way, I can join you on the style if you like. I got 37 agility now, so I can do some gnome stronghold agility shortcut. That's what it says, I think. Gnome stronghold shortcut, it says there. See? So I'm so able to do all of the styles I should ever need. The Trollheim easy cliffside shortcut. I wonder if I'll reach. What's that? Was that 41? Oh, 41 should be easy. 44 even should be okay. Yeah, that should be pretty easy. Oh, really? Is the one that the 37 is a different one, is it? It's not the one the style, is it? What's the style? Which one's that? 61. River crossing to the tree gnome stronghold is the. Is it a style? It says river crossing. Ah, okay. Well, that's all right. I have a I have a an agility course here, so I can always get some more XP if I ever want some. Well, that was silly. It was a waste of an AoE attack. But at least if I do roll the northern chunk, and then if I'm so lucky as to go further north up into the Trollheim area, I should be able to use those agility shortcuts. That would be nice. I mean, I haven't needed really to train agility at all, and I've got 37 already just from doing jacket trades. Taverley Dungeon Spiked Blade Shortcut. Taverley Dungeon Spiked Blade Shortcut. What level is that? All this crystal shit. Shortcuts. There we go. Taverley. But hey, don't forget, I'm not using Jot on agility. That would be a waste. Taverley Dungeon. Oh, 80. That's not bad. That's not too bad. Only 80. And I actually have an agility course. I know that it's a pretty shit agility course, but it's still a course. So I don't have to use a style for it. Yeah, you say two chunks away, but what you really mean is 120 herblore away. It's not two chunks. It's more like 6 years away. Yeah, I don't want to cross a log 10,000 times. I'm not interested in that. I mean, I'd do it if I had to, though. I don't want to do it, but I'd do it. We got. Where's my dude? Come here, dude. Bring me some cash that you dig off the floor. Just a minute. Let me get this drop. Why does he always run away every time I do that? Cheeky bugger. Oops. Now kill him. Yeah, 99 summoning. Yeah. That's going to be a hard one, eh? 99 summoning. Oh, look at all these things I can do already. I can make spirit wolves. Look at that. That's easy. Spirit wolves, no problem. I wonder, actually, how many chunks would I need for what's the thing? How many chunks would I need for the summoning quest? Because there's a summoning tutorial quest, right? That you do. Is that all possible to do within those chunks? Or do I have to unlock some more chunks? Because I know I'll need one chunk further south for the herblore tutorial quest. Mountain? Yeah, that would suck. I mean, I think what do you get, like 1,000 XP or something? So it's not a big deal really. Oh yeah, I'm making a little dent in it, I guess, in the XP that I need. Okay, pretty far south for that quest. Well, that's not good. But I have realized I've been doing a lot of what are they called? Fire spirits recently, and they give me a pretty good amount of charms, surprisingly. And I will need to do quite a bit of fire making in the near future anyway. Of course, it's definitely not going to be enough charms for 99 summoning, but I mean, it's some charms. It's a way of getting charms, and the amount that they give is a lot more than I expected they would. Um, and a good mix as well. Not just hey, there's old Chunkly hopping in again to cause me trouble. There he is. He likes sandcastles apparently. Oh, you want to know something interesting? This lady sometimes, this lady here, uh, yeah, I don't think you can see it from this angle, but sometimes when you're in there, you can see that she doesn't actually have her feet on the ground. She's floating a little bit above the ground where she's walking. I've got a screenshot of it somewhere where you can see Camfrina is not standing on the floor. I don't know why, but she's just a little bit, she's just a few pixels higher than the floor. I wonder if I could do that. Well, she's on the floor now. Oh no, she's up a little bit, I think. No, she's not anymore. She was. She was. Cockroach Army. How's the family doing? Yeah, they're okay. What's going on with my family? So my daughter turned 3 on the 15th. I've got some guy just following me around like a bad smell. Come here, dude, follow me. One thing I would like is if they could change it so that the desktop version of the game would also have the same level of looting distance as the mobile version, because it's um, it's insane. On the mobile version, I can stand here and loot, for miles around. I usually just let my guy kill a whole bunch of guys and, walk around a little bit here and there, and at a certain point pick up just an inventory full at one time. But now on the desktop, you gotta be quite close to all the stuff to pick it up, unfortunately. But yes, daughter had her 3rd birthday, um, so that's nice. She's at school today, which is good. She's at preschool. So I got the whole day to myself, and so I have a chance to stream today. Isn't that great? Um, yeah, wife's doing okay, I guess. She's as she is working as well. Yeah, yeah. Well, oh yeah, I forgot to mention earlier when I was saying all the levels I need. I also need 50 ranged because I'm gonna have those rune arrows that I have to make with the arrowheads I got. So I have to be able to wield those. 50, 50 ranged, but I can get range pretty easily. That's not a problem. 50 is nothing. What is 50? It's 100k XP, it's nothing. What else is happening? I've had a lot of drama with my job, so I'm looking for a new job again still. But yeah, that is what it is, you know. Got to earn your money somehow, and so that's just keeping the job until I find something better. And I'd like to go. Oh yeah, no. What else happened? I had a funeral the other day. We had a funeral. Um, Wife's grandmother died of COVID. That's fucked up. Um, and yeah, it's bad. But she was old and she was quite messed up in the first place. So it's not like you know the COVID added to how messed up she was already anyway. Just just pushed a little further, and so she was done. Um, but I don't know if any of you have had experience with that. And in Japan, like the Japanese style, funerals and stuff like that. It's all a bit of a ritual that they do over here for the whole thing. Um, but and so usually they keep the body, in a casket for a couple of days in the house, just so everybody can come by and say goodbye and stuff like that. Kind of like having a wake. In some other countries they have a wake. I don't know if you know that what that is for some of you, but yeah, that's what they usually do in some places, and here they do that. Cheers, thanks for the sorries and everything, but old people die. It's how it is. Um, yeah, no, but so they have this whole ritual and stuff that they do, but they couldn't do it. So when they over here, what they've been doing when people die of COVID, they straight away throw them in a plastic bag, seal them all up, and burn them as soon as possible. Throw them in the crematorium as soon as they possibly can. It's pretty intense. The speed of the whole thing. She died on a Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and she had already been cremated by 7 or 8 o'clock that same day. And then the fam over here they do a ritual, and it's hard to explain. It's easy to explain, but it's hard to make sense to people who are not into the whole Asian style, you know, uh, death rituals. What they do is they cremate the body, and then the body comes out on this big metal plate, which they've just cremated her on. Um, and it's just bones and ash. But they don't. So in Western countries, we tend to burn the bodies a lot hotter and a bit longer. And when we do that, the bones there's pretty much nothing left. Pretty much just mostly ash. But over here, they don't burn it as long or as hot, and so there's still a bunch of bones left. So you see like a lot of bones, the whole shape of the body's there, and all this. And then they get a little urn, a little pot to put the bones in, and a whole bunch of the family members come along with chopsticks. And it sounds really stupid, I know, but they get chopsticks. One chopstick I think is made of willow, and one is maybe made of oak or something like that. But it's two different kinds of tree. And one of them represents the living world and one of them represents the spirit world. And you use those chopsticks to pick up pieces of bone off this table of this person who's been freshly cremated and then put them into the urn. Okay, you use those chopsticks to put them into the urn. And then you take like as much as you want. And that, again, that sounds a bit strange, but as much as you want. You can never fit all of unless you have a massive urn, you can't fit all of the bones and ash in there. And they put as much, once you've put all the bits in you want to do, they try and jam a bit more in there. The crematorium guys do that. There's a single bone which is like in your throat area, like a throat bone. I don't know what it's called, but that bone, if you hold it in a certain way, it looks like a Buddha sitting down. And so they always keep that bone separate, and then after you've put all the bones that you want to keep into the urn, they put a little piece of cotton, like little cotton cloth, on the top, and then they put this Buddha sitting down bone on the top of there, so it looks like there's a Buddha sitting on top of all the bones, which is also a bone. And then they close the urn, and then you take that home. So they did all that, and usually, it takes a while. So the person dies, you keep them for a few days, you do all this. But in this case, the whole thing was finished, including the funeral proceedings, like the ceremony, was all done within 3 days. So that was quite intense. I had to have a big fight with my manager at work because he was like, "Yeah, but it's not your grandma who died." It's like, "Yeah, but it's my wife's grandma, and it's a family member, and there's like a funeral and stuff." And they're like, "Yeah, I know, but are you really that close to your wife's grandma?" But I had to do all that, and eventually, yeah, I don't remember bone names either. Hey, some some jerk is dropping bowstrings everywhere. Look at all these bowstrings. Ah, somebody's got too much time on their hands. But it's okay. I don't need a bowstring anymore anyway, Lee, because I got the barbed bow. Look at that. Level 1, tier 1 bow, and I can use it. So I can get range levels. I don't need I don't need your bowstrings. I don't need your stinky old bowstrings. But yes, so what that happened. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which bone it is. So just whatever it is, it's there. Um, but yeah, so that was the whole thing. And then they take the bones, and in Japan, people have a family grave rather than each their own grave, and it's just a tombstone with it's hollowed out at a certain point, so you can open it. It's got like a little receptacle area, a little open, kind of like a little drawer almost, a little cupboard. You open that up, and then you put the urn in there. No, no, it's all good. Thanks for thinking about it. I don't really know myself, but yeah, it's a good idea to try and figure it out. It's always good to expand your knowledge. But yeah, and so then they take that and they go and put it in the grave, the family grave, and they put the bones in there. Um, when you get married, when you join another family, you always no, I know, don't even start. It's the way it is, but it's always based on the male partner's family. Gay marriage is not a thing in Japan yet. You can get civil unions, but not marriage. And civil unions are also only available in certain areas. But so yeah, the male partner, their family is then the family. So if you get married, then you will be buried in your male partner's family grave. Um, if you're a female, of course. Um, and so that's how that is. But some people they say, well, I want to have some of my bones in my family, my own parents' family grave. The woman's parents' family grave, and you can put some of them in your family grave, and let's split them up a bit. And so they do that. They put a little bit here and there, and some people they just keep the bones all at home. They do whatever they want with it. There is one sect, and I don't know, maybe there's more, but there's one sect that I know of Buddhism. One of my former students used to teach a lady English. She was studying for one of the English exams here in Japan, and I used to teach her. And at one point, she said, "Oh, my grandmother died, blah blah blah." And I said, "I'm sorry to hear that." And so she says, "No, no, it's okay." Um, but and she said, "Don't tell people about this." But who cares? I can tell people on the internet. She said, "Don't tell people about this." I won't, of course, I won't mention her name, but she says, "Don't tell people about this. My sect of Buddhism, when the person dies, we build a statue out of their bones." I said, what do you mean you build a statue out of their bones? She's like, well, we get all of their bones after the cremation, and then we get some like glue and shit, and we glue the bones all together into like to make like a miniature statue out of like smashed up bones and make that into like a miniature Buddha statue. And then that goes into a fucking, I don't know, some kind of shriny sort of, temple-y sort of place. They use glue and shit and they fucking put these bones together and make a Buddha statue out of it. And she's like, it's kind of it's not a mainstream sort of Buddhist sect, but it's a sort of secretive sort of sect where they do this shit in. And I was like, holy crap, man, that's intense. And she's like, yeah, um, you know, the only way you can become part of this sect is by special invite, and you have to be vetted and stuff. And they say, oh yeah, are you okay? You're not going to go, you know, telling everybody that we play with bones and shit. And it sounds kind of fucked up, but yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so the whole death stuff in Japan, that's all fucking intense, man. Um, when you go to one of their funerals, when you go to a funeral in Japan, they put food out for the dead person. Like, they put out a bowl of rice and, some like pickles and shit that the dead person in the spirit realm will then, they'll eat that in the spirit realm. But of course, they're dead, so they need help finding the chopsticks. And so in the bowl of rice, they stand the chopsticks in the bowl of rice, so stab it into the rice so that the chopsticks are standing up straight. And they they say that's a sign of, this person's died, they need help finding the chopsticks. That's why we stand them up in the rice. And that's why if you come to Japan and you go eat somewhere, you go out to eat or you go meet some people, you go eat with them, and you stick your chopsticks in the rice and just stand them in there, like, oh well, filled my mouth with food, stuff the chopsticks in the rice just to rest them there so I don't drop them on the floor or something or whatever. People will be like, hey, dude, don't do that. It's bad. Don't do that because that means you're dead. You can only do that if you're dead. And people get pissy at you, like they really do. People do get up in you know, a bit of a huff sometimes if you do that. My wife gets pissed off at me if I put my chopsticks in the rice or if I stab my chopsticks into food and let them stand. She says, "Don't do that. That's for dead people." So that's another little trivia, Japan trivia for you. Yeah, that's part of the way I keep myself anchored to the world, stabbing my chopsticks into food. Um, what other things? I was actually thinking of something the other day. I thought that would be interesting to tell you guys on the. Yeah, I live in Japan. I live in Japan. I've been living in Japan for the last 7.5 years. 7.5 years in Japan. And my wife is Japanese, and my daughter is then half Japanese because I'm not Japanese. But I do live in Japan, living here for 7.5 years. I came here 7.5 years ago, and yeah, Japanese. It's not bad to learn. Um, it's not easy to learn though. It takes a long time. I've been studying it for quite a while. I've been studying it pretty much the whole time I've been here. Um, I went to a Japanese school in Japan to learn Japanese, and even now I still have a lot of trouble. Um, there's a lot of words that are the same. We have in English. Oh, nice, man. Um, yeah, no, there's a lot of things in Japanese that we have the same thing in English. You have the same word, a word that sounds the same, but it has a different meaning. Like bear and bear, for example. You have two different bears or three different bears, depending on your accent. Um, and in Japanese, you have a lot of those words where in your mind you have to think of which Japanese made Chinese character, the Japanese version of Chinese characters, that matches the word based on the conversation you're having. And because there's a lot of those in Japanese, that takes quite a bit of time to get used to. And then one thing that a lot of Japanese people do that really pisses me off, um, my wife does this all the time. Okay, let's say you have the word for water. This is just a really, really simple thing. Okay, this is just, I'm making this up as I go along. This is not a real example, but just to illustrate the idea. You have the word for water. Everybody knows the word water, 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 water. Make me a glass of water. Do whatever. Fine. And then all of a sudden, in one or another other context, she'll say, I would like some aqua, please. And I say, some fucking what? Yeah, aqua. I'm like, what do you mean aqua? And then she'll say, water. And I say, but why didn't you say water? Why did you change to aqua? Why did you say that now? And she's like, say that. I say that sometimes, usually. I said, no, you've never said that. It's the first time I've ever heard you say the word. I've been married to you for years now, and I've never heard you say the word aqua to talk about water. Why did you, what the hell are you talking about? And that happens, just every now and again. My wife will switch to an obscure version of a word in Japanese, and I'll be standing there going, "What the fuck are you talking about? I have no idea." Absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. Yeah, yeah, that's true. And another thing that I have trouble with as well with people in Japan, with me speaking Japanese. Yes, like that. Can you pass me the sodium chloride? Exactly. Yeah. I Somebody here is having much too much fun trying to trigger my range deficiency. Look at all these elder short bows and magic short bows. Somebody's having a lot of fun. Um, Havoc with decimation. Okay, havoc with decimation. Let's have a look. Which is that? Havoc with decimation. I don't know which ones are which, so I will have a look. What is havoc? I don't know the names of any of the. That's havoc. Okay. And decimation is? Which one's that? Decimate. This one. That one. Decimate. Done. Thanks for the advice there. Whoa, what's your name? Iron Hin. RS Iron Hin. Thanks for the advice. I appreciate it. Yeah. One other thing I was just about to say I have trouble with in Japan with speaking in Japanese. They're not aggressive anymore, bastards. Is I'll say something. So there's a few different sounds that you can make, which can be difficult to differentiate as a person with a Western way of speaking. And the O plus OU, so you have an O sound, which is O, and then you have OU, which is O, which is, it's not such a big difference. And when you're speaking fast, those sounds can end up sounding very similar. And when I have a conversation, sometimes if I make that sound in the wrong way, if I say the O instead of a O or a O instead of a O, Japanese people often sit there looking at me like, what did you say? That's not a real word. I don't know what you said. And think of it in English. If I said, "Oh, I'm going to bed," and it looks like I'm going up into my bedroom, and I say I'm going to bed instead of saying going to bed, I think you could probably figure out by my actions that I'm going to bed, and I've made a mistake in my English. But in Japanese, I always have the trouble that Japanese people, I say, look, I said this word wrong, and they all just stand there looking at me like, what? That's that's not a word. I don't know. Have any? Even in the whole context of the situation, I have no clue what it is that you're trying to say. And I have to stand there and yeah, Dutch pronunciation is pretty easy. Yeah. Um, Spelling is nice and straightforward most of the time in Dutch. It's quite good. I do like that. Um, I do like that the spelling in Dutch tends to, match the way of saying the words for the most part. Not a lot of stuff like in English with the PH makes an F sound or, you know, stuff like that, where you have these different sort of, or, the silent K or something like that. A lot less of that kind of stuff in Dutch, which is quite nice. I do like that. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Most of the sounds are similar to Japanese. Yeah. Um, my wife can't speak English or Dutch. I can speak Dutch and English and Japanese. And I used to be able to speak some German, but my German has deteriorated as I've not used it for a long time. But every time my wife tries to learn English, yeah, when I try and teach her English, she just gives up because of the different sounds and she can't handle it. But when I've tried to teach her some Dutch words, she's like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty easy. I can say that." Yes, Lee. Both of my parents are Dutch. I lived in the Netherlands for also for 7 years. Actually, I was born in New Zealand, and I lived there for most of my life. My parents are both Dutch, and at a certain point, I moved to the Netherlands, and I lived there for 7 years. I can speak Dutch. I was working on ships. I was working in the binnenvaart on passagiersschepen, and I was doing that for a while, and that's why I was going through Germany a lot, and I learned quite a bit of German at that point. And now I'm living in Japan. I married my wife, so Japanese lady. Um, but now I'm living in Japan, And the shit thing is, at the moment, actually, I do want to go to the Netherlands again for a trip, just a little bit of traveling. My wife's never been, and I can go. I can go, but coming back is the bitch because Japan's being a bitch still about COVID and saying like, we don't want foreigners coming in and stuff. I can get back in. I can get my visa and get back in, but it's just a bitch to do. It's just a lot of paperwork and fucking around. And if I do it wrong, Japanese um, Japanese what official mentality when it comes to official stuff. You know, when I go to the government or when I go to the city hall or when I go to anything that's black and white rules sort of stuff, they are fucking just there. There's no moving on it. There's no little bit of well, okay, I can see this circumstance is a bit different, or hey, oh, maybe that's changed, or maybe this has happened. They don't think about that. They go, this is what's written in the rules, and so we're fucking sticking to it, which is good in some cases. But let's say I left the country and went to go to the Netherlands for a holiday or something like that. If I came back and they say, oh, well, you didn't fill out this paper right to come back into the country, they're very set in their ways of saying, well, look, you didn't do it right, so you can't really come back in the country because you haven't done it right, and you have to have a correctly filled out, ABC 72 form. And if you don't have that, well then, guess we're going to have to send you back. And then on top of that, they're still doing the quarantine for foreigners who come in. So if you do come in, you do have to do quarantine for, I think now it's 8 or 10 days. So I can't take all that much time off work. I can't take the time off work to go over, spend time over there, then come back and then spend 8 days at home. I can't take that off. I don't have that much paid holidays, so stuck with that. Can I visit the States and bring you a Japanese wife? Okay, yeah, sounds good. Okay, and Iron Hin, yeah, a Japanese wife. Yeah, okay. I'll bring you a blow up doll. Um, just a moment. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So Iron Hin says you might want to put assault on the bar. Assault. Which one is assault? Let's have a look. Uh, assault. Is that one? I don't know which one assault is. Assault. That one. Okay, yes, that's assault. Move sever in front of stun. Sever. Sever in front of stun. Where's stun? The backhand, you mean? Oh, you want to know something really funny? And for the Dutchies, here in the chat, this is going to be really funny for you. In Japan, the official name, for the what's it called? The official name for a blow-up doll in Japan is a Dutch wife. They call it a Dutch wife. So I hope you like that, Dutch wife. Furthermore, why is it called that way? Because it was introduced by the British, and the British for a long time used Dutch something as a kind of derogatory way of saying something about anything really. I mean, it's been like that. Put assault before or after destroy and extend the bar a bit so it fires all the basics. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, the British do that. Action bar, revolution size, something like that, a bit longer. Okay, put that over there. I want to make that one have the minus keybind, and that one can just be what's that? Where is that one? I don't want that one to have a keybind, do I? 11. Okay, it can be star. Oh, that's not right. Wait. There we go. Who cares about sheath and unsheath weapon anyway? Good. So I've added that. That would be quite funny, yeah. Hey everybody, welcome. Let me introduce you to my Dutch wife, and everybody just cracks up laughing. That would be great. Can you move? You can just move destroy. Destroy is on 5, and everything after 1 to the right, and move to the. Oh, okay. So move everything after 1 to the right. Move everything after one to the right. Okay. So let's throw that one away. Put that one in there. Move everything to the right. Oops. I guess I've mixed those up. And put destroy in at number 2, I guess. This one, right? Assault, he said. Assault, put assault. Before or after destroy? Wait, which one was destroy again? That one. Oh, after destroy. I'll put it before destroy, then there we go. Teach you Japanese. What do you want to know in Japanese? Yeah, so I got the reflect, debilitate, and resonance there, and then we keep the rest like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Thanks for the advice there, Ironhin. Yeah, great. Simple words. Kantan na tango. Simple words. Kantan na tango. Oh, good morning or good night. Good morning is easy. Is ohayo or ohayo gozaimasu, depending on how casual or how formal you want to be. So adding the gozaimasu to the end makes it a bit more formal. Without that is just pure casual. Just saying morning, for example, would be, ohayo. Kind of sounds like the state in the US, Ohio, right? Kind of like that. That's a state, right? Isn't it? That's a state, isn't it? Fuck, I don't know American stuff. I have never been really interested in the US. Um, then good night is oyasumi or oyasumi nasai. Again, same thing, adding nasai to the end would be a little bit more formal sounding, a little bit nicer, but you don't have to have it on the end if you don't want to. Benkyo chatto. Study chat. Yeah, I mean, the one word that I tell everybody is the most important one to remember is just the word daijobu, which can be used in so many situations. Yeah. Um, it's really the easiest one to use in so many places. You know, do you want something? You can use daijobu to say no, I don't. Okay, daijobu just means everything's fine. It's fine. Are you okay? I'm fine. You know, can I give this to you? Yeah, that's okay. Go ahead. Daijobu. Or can you help me with this? Daijobu. Yeah, okay, I'll help you. Or, anything. You can use that in such a variety of ways to um, just to say, everything's fine, or yes, I will do it, or no, I won't do it, or no, I don't want it, or yes, I do want it. You can kind of, by the your body language, the tone of your voice, you can use that same word to signify a lot of different things. It's quite a good one. Um, yeah, I mean, I recommend it if you want a good word. Daijobu is a good one. So yeah, go ahead and use that one. What else do I use a lot? Uh, well, one thing that I can tell you, which is a little bit different, and I don't know if Lee, I don't know if you know about this, but um, in Japan, as with every country you can expect, there are dialects that go around different locations. And I live in the Kansai region of Japan, so my Japanese is filled with Kansai dialect words. So I don't speak flat, straight Japanese. I can. That's what I learned in school because I went to the Japanese school. But because all of the people around me speak in the Kansai dialect, I've just picked up the Kansai dialect. So the way I speak, I changed some words. So, for example, to change a verb, and this is going to get really technical. I was just going to start technical talk. Okay, I'll give you an easy one. Okay, so eat, the word eat in English, eat food, eat, is in Japanese is taberu. Okay, taberu. To change that to not eat, right? You change the last part, the ru, you change that to nai, N-A-I. So tabenai is not eat, okay? Or don't eat, or something like that. Okay, it's a not eat form of the verb. Yes, that's yeah. Don't yeah. I don't want to know any of the Kyushu dialects. It's terrible. I had a student who was from Kumamoto, which is in Kyushu, and her dialect. I could understand most of what she said, but man, it sounds so difficult. But yeah, so instead of saying the nai in the Kansai, we will say hen. So it will be instead of tabe nai, we tabe hen. And so there's a lot of these kinds of different little changes in Kansai dialect which I use. So yeah, my Japanese is quite uh, different to some of the stuff you might hear in you know in a TV show or read in a book, because everything else uses what Kanto Ben, which is Kanto dialect. Kanto is the Tokyo side area. I don't live in Tokyo, so Tokyo is east, and I live in the west, uh, in Kansai area. Let's see, what has Lee left for me in the bank area this time? Nothing. I got here before he managed to put anything down. Done. Okay. Yes, Brabants. Yeah. So my father lives in Brabant. He lives close to the Belgium border in a small village. But my grandparents are actually from Limburg and around Maastricht and that area. But my father is living in Brabant, and I never learnt Dutch growing up. I learnt it when I moved to the Netherlands, however many years ago that was. How long ago was that? Almost 15 years ago. um, but I don't speak Limburg. That's in, my some of my uncles, they speak in Limburg, and it's sounds really strange. But I can't speak that. Also, I used to work with a Frisian girl, and she spoke Fries, and Fries is also insane. Can't speak Fries. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, I mean, I don't know if there's much else. One thing that's quite difficult as well for Western people wanting to learn Japanese. One thing that I can tell you is, if you are trying to learn Japanese, is remembering kanji. So kanji are the Chinese characters that we use in Japanese. There's a lot of characters that look very similar, just insane similarities, where you might find just one or two little lines are different, but you have to remember them all. Um, just like I said earlier, you have to know in what context what word is being used, and you have to understand what each of these characters has as its inherent meaning, and it makes it just yeah, it does. It does make reading a lot easier, but you have to just remember them all because yes, you can break down the kanji into their respective parts, but unless you understand how those parts go together to form the word, and in some cases they don't. Some cases they've been appropriated for a word for no reason. There's even kanji that were invented. This is a nice one. This might be a nice piece of trivia for you. There were Japanese Chinese characters that were invented during the Second World War for loan words. So usually loan words, so words that come from English or Dutch or from any other language in Japanese, are represented by a different writing system, which is called katakana, which is then a form of fairly basic symbols used to represent mostly loan words. My family name is written in katakana because it's a Western family name. But during the Second World War, because they had become so anti-West, especially English and so on, the Allies, they said, "Well, we're not using any of your words anymore. We're going to make them our own." They still used the same pronunciation. But they stopped using katakana to represent them. They made kanji for them to say, "Now these are our Japanese words." So there is a kanji for the word kilogram, for example, where there shouldn't be because the word kilogram is not Japanese. But there is one because it was created in the Second World War to make it Japanese. So there's a lot of those kinds of words that exist. They aren't used anymore. Some of those, I think maybe one or two of those kanji might still be used, but generally the most of them are not. Kilogram is never written with kanji anymore, um, but the kanji does exist. So that is a little bit of trivia for you. All right. This action bar is a lot better. Thank you, Iron Hin. Thank you for the advice. It does feel like I'm killing them a little bit more efficiently now that I have this changed action bar. So I appreciate that. So how did I end up in Japan? All right, that's a bit of a long story, but I mean I have time, so why not? um, okay, so at a certain point, my parents, when I was a teenager, my parents separated. I said, "Fuck it." Um, my my mother especially had denied me my roots essentially. So both my parents are Dutch, but I was born and raised in New Zealand, and I was told, well, you're a New Zealander, you speak English, end of story. Like fucking don't don't ask about Dutch. My parents spoke Dutch to each other all the time, but they used it like a kind of secret language, knowing that me and my siblings couldn't speak it. Um, and that was their way of kind of communicating something that we weren't allowed to know. And so I grew up in that way. And it's when my parents separated, fuck it, I've been denied my roots this whole time. I'm going to go to the Netherlands. And I went there. My New Zealand family members were not happy about that. My father was happy with it, but my mother's side was not. So I ended up losing contact with my entire mother's side of my family because they didn't like the fact that I went after my roots. And so then I spent time in the Netherlands, and while I was there, I had a good time, but after a little while, I got kind of sick of it because I was having trouble with some of my Dutch family members. Not all of them, but a few of them were being a bit shitty. And I was also just having trouble because I wasn't raised there, and I didn't have a really good handle on how to what what do I want to say on how to fit in properly. Um, I wasn't. I mean, I had some friends. I had a job. And all that kind of stuff. But I just found a lot of things were quite difficult for me to adjust to over time. And then I had some family member issues. So at a certain point, then I just said, "Fuck it. I'm sick of everything. I want to go somewhere where there's nobody, that I don't know anyone. I don't want to have any kind of bullshit from people who I know. Because, with family, one thing you have to realize, don't get a job in your family's business. Don't get a job in your family business. I promise you that's a bad idea. Because everybody wants to have their idea, and you can't say fuck you to your family because they're your family. You have to see them again. If it's some guy you just meet and you just say, well, fuck you, I don't want to listen to you, that's it. You don't have to see them again, or you see them maybe once a week at work or something, and it's done. But with your family, you have to see them all the fucking time. So if you end up with trouble with your family, it's a fucking hassle. Okay. So I had that trouble, and I said, no, I don't want to have any of that. I want that if I meet people and I have trouble with them, I can just say I'm not interested. Piss off, and done. So I went looking around, and I got quite good at understanding language. I found that I never took any lessons to learn Dutch. I picked it up quite quickly. German was easy to pick up after that. I thought, you know what, maybe language is a thing I can go into. I looked around on the internet, and there were four choices for me with my English skill set. I found they were looking for English teachers in France, and I didn't want to go to France because it's France and there's French people there. I don't want to go to France because there's French people there. Um, the next one was the other three choices were Japan, China, or Korea. When I was going to move, when I was deciding on moving, um, there was the swine flu. The swine flu was happening in Korea. Okay, so I didn't want to go to swine flu land, and of course there's North Korea next door, so that's a bit of an issue. Then China. I mean, it's China. Come on. I don't think I need to give you any reason why I don't want to go to China. I'm sure Chinese people generally can be quite nice, but China, I don't want to go and they say, hey, we have some trouble with the Netherlands now. You're under arrest and you're our political pawn, or we have some trouble with New Zealand now and we're going to arrest you for something you haven't done. I mean, I didn't want any kind of possible shit. So China, maybe not a good idea. And the last option was Japan. And I looked it up and I thought, well, if I'm going to go to any country, even if I were to go to France or anywhere, it doesn't matter. Um, yeah, I didn't want to go and not speak the language of that country because, uh, they shouldn't adjust for me. I should adjust for them. It's their country. So first thing I did was looked up a Japanese school in Japan, found one in the Kansai area, and I sent them a message. They said, "Yep, come on, we'll get you your visa. We'll arrange everything. There's a dormitory here you can stay in and all that." I went over and I started learning Japanese. I got a part-time job as a teacher in my old company, and what happened was I only had a 1-year visa, but I started working there, and I was working there for all of, how many months was that? 7 months I'd been working there. I got a job in my first month in Japan. So, I was only 7 months in Japan at that point, and I'd been working there for 7 months, and my boss died. The owner of the company died. It was an American guy and his Japanese wife running this little English school. The American guy, the American guy, he died. He had a stroke and he died. Yeah. And then the wife, she said, "Oh, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to shut the company down because I can't be bothered. I'm sick of it." He was doing all the the paperwork and stuff. And she's like, I don't want to fucking do any of that. And I said, well, dude, I want to keep my job. Please don't shut the company down. I need to earn money while I'm here so that I can, eat food and stuff. And she's like, well, okay, listen, I'll make you the manager. You can look after the company. You do all of his work, all the dead guy's work. Um, and then you can keep working here. And we don't have to shut it down. And I said, yep, done deal. Give me the manager pay. Give me everything. I'll do the whole work. It's okay. And I was doing that. And I used that to stay in Japan at a certain point. Now, I have to preface this by saying my students were adults. Okay, my students were all adults. I was teaching adults English, not children. Not children. So that's number one. I was teaching adults, and I met my wife, who was one of my students. She and we went out for a few times, and then yeah, we were happy together, and then we got together for a while, and then we got married. So that's how I ended up with my wife. And yeah, I also decided to get myself some more qualifications while I was here. I went to a Japanese university. Very. Hmm? What's up, Snowy? What's up, Gnome? I should say. Yeah, no, I met my wife. We got married, and I went to Japanese university. I married one of my students. Yeah, go on then. Yeah, I said that out loud now a second time, so now I said it nice and clearly for you to take that. It's all right. I'm not famous on YouTube yet. Nobody's gonna know who you're talking about. Who the hell's that guy? Who are you talking about? No, yeah, I went to a Japanese university. I graduated from there. I did a 4-year bachelor's degree in Japanese culture and society with a sub-major in Japanese history. I graduated as a valedictorian from that. Um, from that university. So yeah, so I got that. It's all right. I can't monetize yet anyway, though, Chubbs, because I haven't got 1,000 subs. Oh, I have to turn that off to make it so you can't clip my my work. There's a setting for that. No, it's okay. You do whatever you want. I'm not doing YouTube to become YouTube famous. I'm not. I haven't got that kind of time. Or I've like I think um, somebody mentioned in the chat. Oh no, I was teasing another Ironman clan at one point with my stupid defend account. 638. I was in there and somebody went and watched all my videos and they said, "Why is your screen set up like this? Why is it like this? Are you on a laptop or something like that?" And I said, "No, I'm just poor and I have a very, very tiny screen." The screen for my computer. I got this screen. It cost me 50 bucks or 5,000 yen. I just say 50 bucks to make it easy. There was a small hotel in the middle of the town, of the city, I should say, where I'm living in, that was shutting down. And every room had a little TV in it, tiny little TV. I don't actually know what the size is. I don't know. Tiny little TV. And I was living in the dormitory, and the dormitory didn't have a TV in it. And they were, selling all these pieces of furniture and shit from in the hotel, and including the TVs. And so I bought this TV, and it has an HDMI port on the back, and I've got a computer plugged into that. and it's just this tiny little TV that used to be in a hotel, cost me $50. And since then, it's never failed me, so I'm just using that forever as my computer screen. Um, and like I said, I have a wife and I have a child now, so I don't have a lot of expendable income to say, hey, I'll just go buy myself a nice computer screen or something like that. Somebody in one of the Iron clans that I was teasing mentioned, hey, your screen is tiny because your setup is like this. Yeah, you're right. It is. I'm sorry. I'll even make it smaller. Here we go. But I won't have 1,000 subs. I don't think so. Um, no, because and the reason I think that is because yeah, they do. They have secondhand stuff, but again, it's just the necessity point. You know, the amount of times I get to use my PC. Like today is probably the first time in about 3 or 4 months that I've had an entire day to myself, and that I can actually just spend that time on my PC. Most of my training at the moment is happening on mobile. It's just the necessity of it. You know, if I have to still spend $100 on a new screen or something, that $100 is better spent on, uh, you know, clothes or food for my daughter. So, unfortunately, if you guys push me into YouTube famousness, that I get sponsorship from Raid Shadow Legends or some stupid shit like that, hey, maybe I can get some money to buy a decent computer and a decent screen, but um, that's a million years in the future. Yeah, something like that. You know, one of those people who are sponsoring things. Then I might be able to do it, but no, at the moment, my current setup, my computer is how old is my computer? I bought my computer in 2016. Yeah, that's true. I did a little while ago. Noob Chunker. He um, he posted my info to Reddit, and a couple of people commented on the official RS3 main Reddit thing, and a few people said, "Oh, that's nice." That was the end of the story. Just a couple of people said it's nice. Nobody really seemed to care. The only people who really care is when I go into Ironman chat clan chats, and I go in there and say to people, "Oh, how many dragon defenders do you think I need as an Iron Man?" And they say something, "Oh yeah, one or two, maybe three, if you really want one, you know." And I say, "Oh shit, I got a few too many then, just a few too many." And they go, "Oh, what did you do?" And I just quick chat my dragon defender account, and they go, "What the fuck have you been doing?" Most of the people say things like, "Oh, this guy has no life," you know, "How long have you been living in your parents' basement?" and stuff like that. But it's just a good laugh, you know. Let's see if I can find one. Anybody got an idea? Tell me the name of an Iron Man clan that I might not have visited yet. I've been visiting a lot of them. I've been looking them up just so I can troll them. You know, it gets kind of boring while you're killing Cyclops doing nothing. Anyone got the name of an Iron Man clan that I can join and see if we can get one while we're on live stream? Or even any other clan. It doesn't have to be Iron Man, but any clan that I might not have visited. that has a fair amount of people online. It can't be, one or two people. If you have a clan with like 200 or 300 people, any ideas? Chunksters? I've never heard of that one. Unity. Okay, Unity. I'm going in the Unity clan. Let's go have a look. Just go stand out of the room. It's an iron only clan, but I'm not sure if there's people on. Okay, well, let's go have a look. Let's join Unity. There's no people online. It's empty. Okay, that was a good idea, but there was no people in there. Anyone got another idea for a clan name? Any clan. Any clan. Doesn't have to be an iron clan. There's not a single person online in Unity at the moment, Chubbs. Like I joined a questing clan and they were just like, eh. Oh look at these guys. 11 dragon defenders. What an absolute chad. In the Chunksters chat, I don't know if you've ever heard of that clan, one of the most famous clans in RuneScape. Full of people who just hate themselves, you know? Sweaty Irons? Yoni, here's Chunk Yoni coming up from behind with his full 0 dragon defenders. Northern Chill, perfect. Don't spoil it for me though, alright? Northern Chill. Alright, here we go. Northern Chill. Nice, 24 people online. Great. Shut up, Camfrina, nobody likes you. Hi, people. Anyone doing anything fun? Come on, people, reply. Reply to me, damn it. I've had a few clans where there's been like 100 people online and nobody talks in the clan chat at all. Oh, nice. Nice. Sounds like a grind. Sounds like a grind. I'm just collecting a couple dragon defenders myself. And just die, Cyclops. Stop being alive. Let's see. How many dragon defenders do you think I need? Like, on average. Any guesstimates? Oh, nice. Hello, Mr. Cyclosis. I got one, then move on. Just one? I thought at least a few more. What you guys think? One, no? Get ready for this. Let's have a look. People who aren't talking in the chat. There's a lot of you though. Yeah, to use, probably. I mean, eventually in the future. By the way, that's shark number 50. Nice. Why would you need more? Well, if you have more, you can do this. Yay, a reaction. Just go for 1K. What is the goal count, you think? There is no specific number. There's no number I'm after. That's right. I'm going at least double that. At least double 1K. I suppose you don't count on dying that many times, I'd say. Well, you never know how often you might get killed by a level 1 rabbit in Burthorpe. To be fair, I seen a hardcore lose their status to a chicken last month. Yeah, but aren't those ones on purpose though? Every now and again you see a person lose their hardcore status to something stupid. I'm guessing they're doing it on purpose. Just the other day I saw someone, I think only 1300 total level, a hardcore lose their status to Elvarg, the from Dragon Slayer quest. Oh, 420. Woohoo! It's not 420.69, but it's 420. Isn't that cool? Now I'm in the cool kids club, like all of you. Yeah, Elvarg I think probably is real, but so close. 420.74. Sad. Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, if you have to sacrifice it at some point. Gnome child. Perfect. If you end up locking your account to due to a bad grind gnome, you end up in a place where it's like shit. You have to get 99 herb lore by cleaning herbs or something, and you just say, I'm not doing that. Then you just have to get yourself killed and start again. Lee lost his status. He has lots of bows to throw around, but he doesn't have a hardcore status. Isn't that sad? All these bowstrings and bows and all that stuff, but just no little red skull. That said, I've been pretty reckless as of late. Hey, you say I'm close to Godwall's dungeon without any gear. But have you seen an adamant chain body? Have you ever even seen one of those in your life? I bet you haven't. This is some of the rarest stuff because nobody uses it in the game. They just skip it and go straight to good stuff. But I have one, and you have to understand this is good stuff. I probably would die though if I entered the Godwoods dungeon. I'd probably die pretty quick. You may have, but I think you're just trying to brag that you wish you had a adamant chain body. Yeah, what is there any difference at all between a chain and a plate now these days? Or, well, okay. Anyway, Galil, thanks for the clan chat, but nobody is really talking anymore, so I'm just gonna bounce to another one. What's like a really big popular clan? Any ideas of a really big popular clan in RS3? So the difference between a plate and a chain these days is just purely cosmetic? General's army. Does it have the apostrophe in it? Ah, disassembled cotton stuff. Okay, stuff about disassembling. Okay, but not for not for being used as armor. It's not no difference. Okay, just the cosmetic. All right, I will go have a look if I can join that clan. I will just go to the corner over here. Oh, no, I'm going to leave, otherwise I waste some of my tokens. You said General's Army, you said. General's Army. General's Army. Go. Could not find a clan named General's Army. Let's try with the apostrophe in there. General's Army. Could not find a clan named General's Army. I think that's wrong, Lee. I think you've made a mistake. Nice. 50 coins. Thank you, animal. No other ideas? Let's have a quick look. Type it in. The General's Army. There we go. I found it out. Oh, yeah, oh, you got it as well. Thank you there. You did? Did you? Sorry, Chubbs. Sweaty Irons. Is that the name of the clan? Oh, ooh, okay. Yeah. That's a great question, Yoni. I would love to tell. pin. A pin to enter the clan. I don't have any idea what the pin would be. Yeah, that's a pity. I guess all of those really high XP clans all have pins on them, I guess. Like maxed and stuff like that. Actually, I have an idea. What if I just look it up? The General's Army. Blah, 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 blah. No, I don't see any. I don't see anywhere the name of the. I don't see the pin anywhere. Let's have a look. RS3 clans. High scores. Where's the high scores? List of clans. Here's a list of clans. What have we got? Is there any information on number of members? There we go. Number of members. Atlantis. Atlantis. Do you know Atlantis? Anybody? No? Says it's got 500 people in it. Ah, it's a Brazilian clan. It's a Brazilian, I guess. I guess everything's yeah, Portuguese, Brazil. Let's leave that one. I have to wait a minute before I can join another one. There's a 1 minute waiting time between clan guesting, unfortunately. I would know because I've been hopping through different iron clans. So that clan has more than 300. Ah, role-playing and friendly. There we go. Empire of the East. Empire of the East. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's try Empire of the East. Kill this guy, and then I'll go and try and join the clan. That should have been about a minute, I think, in between. Go! Empire of the East. It's quite a long name, isn't it? Empire of the East. Go! This clan does not allow guests to join. Ah, bastards. Okay, what else have we got? That one has 300 plus. Socializing, events, and skilling. Family Unity Network. Sounds like a cult. Family Unity Network. Hey, are we going to get in? It's got no people in it. It's supposed to have a 300 people clan. That's just terrible. Okay, RuneScape clan high scores list. Get the people at the top. Well, I mean, at the very least, it's a little bit of a cult. Yeah. We participate in things that others may deem unnatural. How about 0 PVM? What is that? Clan. Clan info. Zero PVM is an elite monster killing clan. We are the most active PVM clan on RuneScape. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's try 0 PVM. 0 PVM. Huh? Was that wrong? Oh, there's a space in it. Stupid spelling. Hey. 0 PVM. Let me join. Yes, it let me in. Nice, here we go. Oh, there's a lot of people in it. Do they talk? Do they talk? Hello, people. Anyone doing some PVM? Ah, they're not aggressive anymore. Annoying bastards. Nice, they're aggressive. Doing anything fun? I'm not even going to spell that correctly. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a cult. And that's, I mean, like I said, she was all like, oh no, it's a secret, can't tell people about the bone statues. But that's what they did. She told me anyway. Just skilling, broski. How about you? Oh, cool. I'm a broski now. I'm just collecting a few dragon defenders. You know, as you do. That reminds me, guys, here's a question for you. What do you think about the giant gnome ball? Is that a chunk requirement? Not really. I know it's not really a chunk requirement, but should I do it? Yeah, I mean, maybe. I've never tried. I could try squatting with my heels on the ground. I could try. Okay. Dry on the ancient emblem for about 120 kills. Well, I think I haven't had a dragon defender in about 50 kills. Looking forward to getting another one. Always good to have a few backups. Come on, guys, take the bait, guys. Take the bait. Speak to me. For a clan called Zero PVM, it sounds like you're not doing much PVM. Although, I mean, it's Zero PVM, so they're not doing much PVM. For sure. Good luck. I'm trying to work my way towards. What do you mean for sure? Um, how many do you think I should get? Just one? Two? Maybe four? How about 11? So I can be like Mr. Lee over there, Chunky Lee, Chunky Soup. Do I need many defenders? Oh, there we go. Honestly, not sure. As long as you have one of the previous type, you're able to get the next one as a drop. Oh, man. Looks like I got a few too many then. Why aren't you a soup, Lee? Why aren't you a soup? Jesus, oh, what are you doing with all those? Well, what if I lose the first 637? Just do it. You can be, oh, I said chunky soup. That's what you are. You're a chunky soup. You got some chunks in there. I don't know what kind of chunks, but they're chunky. Just doing what? What, just going into people's clan chats and telling them I have a lot of dragon defenders? What if I lose it? Then I guess you'd be doing what you're doing now. Okay, I'll do that then. I'll make a video. I'll make a visiting clan chats video. How long have I been streaming for? How long? Where can I? I don't know. I don't remember what time I started streaming. Um, 2.5 hours. That's pretty nice. Hey, Cyclops, give me the red drop table. Uh, nah, irons don't need them. 2 rubies. Okay. I mean, it's crafting experience, I guess. This person who's replying to me in the guest clan chat, just their responses are just so flat. Is it different for irons? Nah, I don't need them. Oh, okay. There's no like, oh well, why do you have them then? It's just, oh, all right. You don't need them. Okay, that's fine. There's no there's no shock and awe. The real Iron clans have so far been the best reactions. Yeah, they will, right? Um, though I don't know if I'll have the heart to disassemble them. You know, I'll have this big stack of defenders, and I'll get invention unlocked, and I'll be sitting there going, ah, I spent months killing cyclops for all these defenders. Do I really want to lose them all? Yeah. Oh, nice. I've gotten over 21k of the offhands now. That's true. I will always have the quick chat. That's very true. Oh, my seeds are building up nicely. 145 sapphires. Yeah, well, have a nice one then, Noam. I'm actually going to probably end the stream in a couple of minutes because, yeah, it's been 2.5 hours that I've been streaming, and I do want to eat some lunch in a minute, and I do have to go to the bank uh, to have a look at my negative balance. Yeah, I mean, I will have to disassemble a lot, but I think by the time I do finally unlock invention, um, I will have so much salvage. Yeah, I'll have really so much salvage that I don't even know if I'll even need to to disassemble the defenders. Yeah, I know, but I mean for parts, for parts. I don't. I mean, I'm not thinking about the XP from the disassembly itself. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm thinking. Just there'll be so many materials. I don't have the thing. I keep thinking I need to click on the materials bag button, but I don't have one. Yeah, that's true. 22. But at the very least, by the time I make it to invention, anyway, by the time I make it there, I'll have a high herbal level. That's already decided. I'll have a high herbal level. Um, Depending on how I continue, if I manage to get an escape um, from the herbal grind, if I manage to do that, maybe I can get some better herbal grind somewhere else and end up getting some of the invention potions. Spider Fang, I'd have to unlock the player owned farm. But if I can do that, having the boosts allows you. That's what I did in my main actually in the beginning of Invention. I used the boosts on Invention to unlock more blueprints, right? Doing the research and just using the research to gain a ton of XP each time made it so I could skip a whole lot of levels. And that was really a really good way to escape having to, you know, figure out what I'm going to augment and stuff like that. When I was doing my main, I could just skip everything by doing research. And if you get the blueprint, you do make it so it's perfect, you get a ton of XP for it. And at the low levels, that XP just, shoots you straight through the roof. So you don't have to worry about anything when you do that. So hopefully, hopefully something like that might be a an option for me. What about a actually, Lee? What about a Hammertron? Can you not make a Hammertron? Is that level 22? Ah, because that would be good for you. Because you could do smithing. A Hammertron would get you lots of XP. Yeah, I thought maybe Hammertron was earlier, but yeah. Oh well, it's a pity. So at the moment, I guess you just have to do an augmented fishing rod and then fish. Ah, okay. I've got more than a 99 worth of total XP. That's nice. Hmm. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to kill 3 more, and after 3 more kills, 5 more, let's do 5 more kills. After 5 more kills, I will end the stream, guys, because I am hungry. I'm a hungry, hungry boy, and I need some of that chunky soup. Hey, Dragon Defender, 639. Oh, and look at that, Cyclops in the last few kills. Come on, boy, this is the last kill. This is the last kill. Give me the damn rare drop table. Give me what I want. Give it to me. Come on. That's some kind of strange luck right there, getting this as the last kill for today's stream. And he drops blood runes. Oh, now I can cast more ancient magics. Amazing. Can you believe it? I am now going to just cast all of the ancient magics. How many do I have now? I have exactly 160 blood runes. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Where did that go? What? Where did I put that? Oh, in there. Come here. Oh, nice. There's a treasure. Yeah, recently I actually got all the levels for something. I can't remember what it was. 65. I can do 65 different quests with all the levels I have so far. I think maybe it was Sea Slug. I can't remember. What did I recently get? 50. No, it was 50 fire making, and then I could do something. I can't remember what. But one of them, I was like, hey, that's useless. But great. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for the advice on my what's it call it, on my thingy bar, my action bar. Thank you for the advice, and thank you all for sticking around. You guys all stuck around for quite a long time. I'm sorry for being not super exciting, but we did get 88 attack, 88 strength today. We got 51 crafting in during the Jack of Trades, and 58 wood cutting as well. Just a little bit of an extra one right there. So, everybody have a nice day, a nice evening, nice whatever it is that you may be having, and I will see you around in the future. Bye bye, guys.